Alright, I am sitting here waiting on my videos to upload. One of them has been uploading for 45 minutes. So, I thought I would do this. I mentioned this on a video, on one of my commute videos in the last couple of weeks about, going in the back doors of YouTube and looking at some of the data and what we see on our end. In fact, I thought about doing it from like day one just to show people that are curious on what it looks like. So that was way before I was monetized, and then of course I never got around to it. And now I'm at the beginning of the journey, so I'm like 2 weeks in, I'm monetized, and then Retire on Dividends, he did a video today going over his stuff, and he's been, at least with the Yield Max videos, for like the past 8 or so months, and showed, how much money and stuff he makes. I already told y'all what I make, which is nothing, right now. And like I said, I'm only a couple of weeks into this, but just some things that you can see when you use the YouTube Studio. Now, I don't get down in the weeds to end this a lot because I don't really have that kind of time. In fact, I know I'm behind on responding to comments, and I apologize for that. But just to go through a few things here so you can see here on, again, this is YouTube Studio, so it's a little different than just going through the YouTube app. So here, obviously, your first screen, we can see in the last 28 days, it gives you a few tiles with some information here, your number of views, how many subscribers you've received in the last 28 days, your watch time, and then your estimated revenue. And then I will show some last published content and some comments down here at the bottom. I don't really usually look at this stuff down here. I can see the glance at the top, and then I might go to the content tab because I need to see what was the last video I did my videos upload. Do I need to turn them to public versus, because sometimes they get loaded as private. And sometimes they take hours to upload. This one that says 20 minutes left, it's been uploading for at least an hour and a half now. But anyway, so then here I could just briefly see the number of views on my phone screen. On my iPad, I can actually see more, but I figured I would do it from the iPhone since most people are view the videos, on their iPhone. So anyway, here I can just go to just videos, right? Because this is just content. I can just scroll down and look at certain things. So if I'm looking for something specific, right, I can go in here. And I don't do live because basically I haven't been able to make it work properly, and I don't do shorts. I just do the videos, and then of course I try my best to organize these into playlist. And because I do try to keep my stuff sort of like dress right dress or organized, or trying to think of non-military terms. I can't even think of words right now. But try to keep it somewhat the same, right? I don't just start from scratch every day and, what am I going to say here? I usually go back to a previous video and I copy the information from that. That way they're standardized. That's the word I'm looking for. Same thing with my covers. You see my covers. I don't have time to be creative. I honestly thought about stop putting the dates on it, but I do put the dates on it because when you're on your phone like this, you can't really see the rest of the text messages, unless you actually click on a video. Then you can see the rest of it. So that's why I've left those. That just means I have to create those thumbnails every day with the dates on it. But I also like this personally. instead of creating brand new. Not only is it, easier not to have to create them every day, but like, when you see this, that this is me and what it is, instead of, having to truly read through it and try to figure out what this video is. You already know what it is if you watch my videos. So you know whether you want to watch that video, if you want to quickly, just go through it. No, I don't watch, I don't do ulti, or I don't do these videos, but I can tell by, the thumbnail if that's one of the videos I want to watch. So to me, it's easier for me to keep one, because I'm not doing it from thumbnails. I'm not trying to be flashy and catch, all that stuff. I'm just trying to get data out there, so people can make more informed decisions, right? So that's what I do. I'm sure most of you have noticed this. And I also try to keep my stuff color-coded. Of course, it started out with just the trades and holdings like this. And then then I did dailies. So then to try to show the difference between that and the dailies, then I started putting a different color around it. That one is clearly filed in the wrong folder. We can't have that. So we're going to change this. I'm going to take it out of the daily and put it in trades and holdings. There we go. Now it's gone. But you see how I do those color frames around it. And I don't know if any of you've noticed, but that means if it has the blue frame around it, those are the daily roundup videos. But I wasn't doing those at first. I did those and separated them out at the request of people that were watching at the time. Don't even know if those people still watch, but I'm going to start incorporating the ulti daily roundup in with the ulti regular trades and stuff video. But this one was just a fun one to do. Took me a while to do it, but it was fun for me to do. And then these other ones, I try to use, if it has to do with the same thing, I use the same white screen, and then I change the colors of the text and stuff. I know this part has actually nothing to do with the background studio, but this is just sort of explaining how I do my videos. And the reason I chose blue up front here is because Yield Max stuff was blue, right? And then I started doing anything to do with estimates and distributions and total return. I would do those green. There's a couple of different greens out here, though, due to that. So that would have the green text and the green outside. And then I was doing the weekly videos, even though I know I've missed a few, but the weekly videos have red. So there is a method to the madness there. And then I started doing earnings with purple because I wasn't just trying to pick a different color I hadn't done. And then this monthly, it ended up turning into monthly review, but it's just to go over the total returns and look at all the distributions since inception and how everything looks. So just a little different color green there. And then, of course, I have try to make all these Google Sheets or Excel, how to do formulas and different things people have asked me how to do. Again, I just try to keep it somewhat simple and consistent. It makes it easier for me and hopefully easier for you to identify my videos easily or what each video is. Okay, anyway, so that's went into something different. So when we go to analytics, this is where it provides a lot of data. And honestly, I don't even know what all of it means. This is, this will get down deeper than just these four. So you see how it had that 22.9K. So this is that 22.9K, but now you can get into deeper here. You can, click on it. You saw the chart there. And then when you go in here, you could actually go further out, right? So we could go out 90 days. So there's no sense in me going any further than 90 days. Because at the beginning here, that I didn't even start. I didn't even start doing these things. Well, I guess it was around February 20th, somewhere around there. Before that, it was just for me to, honestly, I was even telling somebody today, the only reason I started this channel was because I was creating stuff for the Discord, and it was hard to explain worksheets and how to do things in there. So then I could just go on here and do a video and explain it, and it just made it a lot easier. And that's actually how this channel started, because I'm a spreadsheet person and I love spreadsheets and I love to build things, and so it's just gotten into more. But anyway, so here from the views, so you can see your views, and then we can go down and it'll show within the time frame selected the one with the most views on it. So I don't know, it's more than 10. So it looks like it shows about the top 15 there with views. And then it'll go through that with each one of these. So same thing, this was another tile on the front. Again, you can see the little chart there. And then I haven't done videos the last few days. That's why it's dropped off, because I had drill this weekend, and like, you know, Retire on Dividend said, you know, what we do, it's only good for like a day or so, right? So if we stop making videos, then people stop watching them. And it is what it is, right? If people want to watch what we're providing, then they're going to come, because our stuff is very specific and very special to certain people, because not everybody wants to sit there and look at numbers. Not everybody cares about looking at strike prices, you know, so it just depends. And if you don't, that's fine. You don't have to watch the videos. Those videos are there for the people that want to see that type of detail. And then again, you can click on each one of these and just drill down into them further. So this one was watch hours. So it shows in the last, let's just go 90 days, because that's about where my channel, where all this stuff started anyway. We're about almost at 5,000 watch hours since I've been doing these. And it looks like we have our highest video is 226 hours. And that was probably, well, that's distributions explained there for YMAG and YMAX. And then you see here we have a couple of ulti videos there. And then some distribution, YMAG and YMAX, total return. Oh no, this one right here is actually one of my new ones. I could tell by the light green. This is how many days does it take for them to recover from their distribution. So this is one I just did recently, where I went all the way back to inception. And you could see all of each month and how many days it took them to recover, if they recovered. And so this is where then also you can go down, like in this one video. Now it's all those little cards again you saw on the front. Now if I dig down into one video, it'll tell me everything for that one specific video. See, like here it says 713 views, which is 513 more than usual. And then, of course, this is only for 11 days because that's all it's been out for. Almost 79 hours of watch time. I've gotten 10 new subscribers off of this one video, and I earned $3. So, yeah. And, if you go down here, it'll say that how viewers found this video, YouTube recommendations, and some of the other things there, audience retention, and then it'll give you like moments if it has enough data, your intro, the top moment, the spike. It'll go through that on the videos, give you a little bit more info. I really don't look at this stuff, and this is like in the last 48 hours. But again, most of our videos, there's a few of mine, that are longer than just a day, but I don't do as many different types of videos like Rod does, because most of my stuff is just the daily, the weekly, or monthly. And every now and then, if I get a chance and time, I'll branch out and do something that's on my to-do list. I really don't understand the impressions and the click-through rate. I've tried to look them up, but yeah, I guess I just don't care that much because I don't get it. But and like here it has unique viewers, and down here again it shows you these percentages and stuff. And then it shows you like external sites or apps. So I can see here that 60% here for the external, because they got through a link from Facebook. And then here we can see they got here from a link from Reddit, and then some that got here from a link from a Google search, which is interesting. And then you can see search terms here. So some people search specifically for me. Somebody were searching for another ETF or Misty ETF, and then some were searching for Yield Max. And then here, if I click on it, so you can drill down into a lot of these things even more, and you can look. Like this didn't give us the full list on the other one, but when you click down into it, you can get the entire list. It just gave you like the top ones there. And then of course you can do different time frames. I'm just clicking around in this video since we're here. This one's average duration. I think we already had that on a previous screen. And then you can see at the bottom likes and dislikes, how many people liked this video, and then your channel average. So 98 and 98, which means we've had people dislike this video. And then our audience. So this one right here can show, again, returning viewers, new viewers up there, and some of that same data we've already seen. But then down here we can see our age breakdown. So most of the people that watch my videos are 35 years and up. And then I only have males that watch my videos. And then I think I've had some views also from Korea on here before. I think that's the only other country I've seen. And then it'll show you at the bottom, subtitles and captions and stuff. Or, this one's translated into Thai. And then here, watch time from subscribers. So most of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. And it's been like that since day one. I don't know what more I can see when I drill down into this one. Nothing, besides just changing the time frame. And then the revenue, which we had already seen, $3. And then here it actually will break down for you. So, how you make your money. So you can make money based off of the ads, and then you also get a portion of those if people are YouTube premium members. So it'll show you how much comes from each. And then there's this RPM and CPM. I don't really know what that stuff means. I think some of the YouTubers were talking about this today or yesterday, but I don't really. Again, I glance at some of this stuff every now and then if I'm just sitting somewhere waiting, like today at the doctor's office. But other than that, I don't really mess with this type of stuff. But I thought it was interesting, all the data that you can see in here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything different that you can see over here. These might have been a little bit different because now we're not on a very specific video here. Top videos again. Yeah. So we will move on from there because I don't think that's going to show much more. Then we have comments. I am behind y'all. And I think it's okay for me to show the comments because these are all public comments anyway. What I will say is I do have some old ones on here. I probably can clean them out at this point. But the way I did this at the beginning was, and I haven't done good the last few weeks, unfortunately. ever since my daughter's graduation, in fact, the first weekend of May. And then that's how I started getting behind on comments. But I always try to respond to comments. And at the beginning, like I said, I might be able to go back and close some of them out. But what I would do is if there was something that you had sent a message on, and it's either you requested something or I don't know, I needed to follow up with something. I needed to respond with you, but I couldn't respond at that second because I needed to do something or whatever. Then I wouldn't respond, because as soon as I respond to you, then it removes from my list. This one's just one I don't even know what the comment was, and I didn't go back to see what the distribution was. So again, I had to go look something up, or I needed to answer a question or something. But yeah, if I answer it, it goes away and then I'll forget. So I tend to leave things on here for things that I want to come back to. But otherwise, I respond to every comment I get. So if you have a comment out there that's old, now I will say this, the one thing is, if you respond to a comment and not directly to the video, I may not see those, because those are not going to pop up here. The only way I would know, and I don't always know because I don't go through the notifications at the top, but I would have to, like, I didn't see either one of these over there. I saw this one, but I didn't see these top two. So let me just click on this one just to see. No, this one was into the original video, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's over there and I just didn't see it when I was scrolling. But if somebody responds to another response, you're only going to see it if you happen to go in here and looked for them. And it's really hard to tell. I don't even... Maybe this one, just because it has my name on it, just to show you. But yeah, like this. So like this one here, that is a response to an initial post. Those will not come. Those will not pop up on my other comments. I would only see them if I go in here and find them. And I honestly don't normally look within here, because these are all the comments. So these probably comments I've already responded to or other things. So I apologize if I have missed some, and if so, that would be why. But yeah, so we have that there, and then here on the end we have earn. So I wanted to show you this before I actually got monetized, but what it did, it had your little milestones in here that you had to hit, because you had to get so many before you could get like this first thing here with memberships and supers and shopping. You had to get so many hours and so many, I don't know, it's so many hours and so many memberships, maybe one or the other for this one. But then once you got it, it just sort of went away. And then supers, this is where people can like send you money. And this is where I was talking about in a previous thing, and I got some messages about this one. But, you can send people money, and I did have a few people send me some money, and I felt bad, and then YouTube took half of it anyway. So I learned that I could come in here and turn those off. I was told I should turn them back on, but I felt bad taking anybody else's money. And again, yeah, YouTube also takes most, half of it anyway. So I don't know. But anyway, so you can see that I did get 3 I think they were super thanks. I always say super chats because that's what I hear on my podcast thing. But I think they were super thanks here. But you can actually turn those on and off in here. And then if you did fan clubs, you could do those or something. And you could sell your own products here. I don't do either one of those either. But then if you had like short feeds, if you had all that stuff, you could go in here and see, which I don't have. And then you have, you know, your watch page ads here. So then you can go in here and see, like this says estimated revenue is $68. And then how much the advertisers pay. And again, you can see down here, skippable video ads, auction ads, non-skippable video ads. And then I think we might be able to click on this. So yeah, then here breaks up, I think is broken down again for the $68 for the revenue with broken up by premium and ads, which we saw before. And then you can see here, now these would be if somebody gave me a super chat, that's included in these dollar amounts. So you can see here for my daily videos, these down here have like $1 and something, but that's obviously not the norm. So let's do like the last 7 days, just so you can see. Yeah, so like these YBit ones. So we have 80 cents, 80 cents, 96 cents. A couple of ultis there. And those are still more. I don't remember. I've seen it before in here where I could go to it. Where I could see the other videos, like a list of those. I don't really know because I don't, whatever. But, and then, yeah, you have to have, they pay out the once a month, and you can only, they'll only pay out if you have $100. So if I go here, there's going to be nothing because I have nothing since I just got monetized. Let's see. I know there was a spot where I could see all of my videos. Yeah, this is where you could see the, yeah, it says super thanks there. So it's a little different way to look at that. And this might be where it shows the videos or not. I guess not. Yeah, maybe it's only those top ones, but I know I'd seen it somewhere else. Actually, what I could do is just go into a regular video. So if we look at a normal video, like this is from, I guess, Thursday, because I didn't get to do Friday's video, so I can click on this one, and if it even was going to make any money. Nope, I have to click on this. So 62 views with 5 hours. I lost a subscriber and earned 51 cents. And so this is just the single stock ETFs, you know, where I go over the trades and holdings, and then you see all the max strike prices and, you know, all that other stuff for all 20. Well, last week it was 20 ETFs. This week it will be 21. So yeah, pretty neat. Lots of stuff back through here. And, you know, I know Ray Tyrell Dividends, he makes quite a bit of money. Of course, he's been doing this for 8 or so months. And he has a, you know, bigger, better following, and does some of the main ones that people like to follow. I don't know. I would have thought, you know, at least I know I do. I like to look at these other ones because I own a lot of these other ones and not just those. So that's why I like to watch these other ones. But not everybody, clearly, you know, cares to watch these or look at them or whatever else. But, you know, these videos that I make and we make when it comes to just going over the trades and holdings, again, those are for special kind of people, and we know they're not for everyone. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, as far as, trying to make money off of this content, like you said, has an expiration. So almost everything I do, it has either a daily, weekly, or a monthly expiration. Almost everything. I'd say 95 to 98% of what I do. But, it's not really, I didn't start this to make the money or anything. I was starting it to share things. I've enjoyed it. It has gotten a little rough sometimes, because it is a part-time, full-time job, whatever. If I'm spending 4 hours a night, on these during the week, and then on the weekends that I do have the ability to do more, I spend a lot more hours on these. So it is turned into, I remember when I was doing it, I was like, well, as soon as I get all these workbooks set, this will be so much easier. And then Alti came along. And then Ybit came along. But honestly, people prefer to watch those than they care about any of the other tickers. So, and I don't know, I prefer to do all the other tickers, but, it is what it is, I try to do what people want to see, right? But anyway, I thought I would just show you. I've been wanting to do this for basically ever since I started, as far as just seeing the back end of it and the different things you can see in here. Of course, now I am monetized. Hey, one of the videos uploaded. This other one's been uploading for hours now. I guess I'm going to have to stop it and restart it. And this is another thing that we run into, or at least I run into, with trying to get videos uploaded and uploaded publicly versus privately, and then having to stop and re-upload and everything else. But anyway, I guess I'll stop here. This other one's clearly not going to load tonight. So that one will not get out tonight, so I apologize, or actually early this morning. But anyway, I just thought I would do this. Like I said, I've been wanting to do it. Rod did his, so I told him I didn't want to do it now, though, because then I feel like I'm copycatting him. But whatever, I guess it makes me do it now. And I've been putting it off, and I'm just sitting here waiting for these to upload. But anyway, I will talk with y'all later. Bye.